So your first question is that, is it visible? What are the differences between array and linked list? Could you please answer? What are the difference between array and linked list?
So array is
Sir,
statically
array are
allocated,
the
linked
same
list
data
is
type.
dynamically
One,
allocated.
please one by one, please one by one.
Sir, an array is a data structure that contains a collection of similar data types, whereas
Linked list also collection of similar data types, so it is not a difference. I'm not asking the contrast and difference.
Sir, in array, the elements are stored in contiguous memory
Yes,
locations, but in
yes,
linked it's not.
Yes,
yes,
it's unordered. That's what I'm
So
yes,
saying.
array is
unordered.
statically allocated, linked list is dynamically allocated.
Yes, dynamically allocated.
So dynamic memory allocation is important. Dynamic memory allocation is important. So dynamic memory allocation, in case of C, we can use either, in case of C, we can use either calloc, calloc function or malloc. Okay. In case of your C, in case of C++ and Java, that is object oriented, we use, sorry, new is small new and calloc is small c. So in case of C++, and what is C++? C++ means C with class, according to the inventor Stroudstuff.
Next version of C.
Yes, next version of C. C with class. One day C asked one day C++ asked C that you have no class. Okay. So what are the difference between array and linked list? This is the one of the most important question, very basic question between the two linear data structure, array and linked list. So what will be the answer? So a linked list is a data structure which allows to store the data dynamically. Okay. It allows to store the data dynamically and manage the data efficiently. Okay. So this is the node structure of a linked list. The first node is A, the second node is B, and let the third node is C. Okay. So every node has two parts. First part is called the data part. So this part contains the information part, that is data part, and the second part is called the linking part, information part to the next node. Okay. So actually the second part is the pointer part. So what is single linked list? In a linked list, we have to study, the single linked list, then we have to study the circular linked list and double linked list, double pointer. Single linked list, circular linked list, and double linked list. Okay. There are three basic types of linked lists. So there is a pointer that is called the header or start node, points to the first element. Okay. So this header or start node points to the address of the first node, first element. Okay. So successive nodes are connected by the pointers. The pointers are termed as either link. In your program you can term these as link or next. Okay. And the last pointer is always null, last node's pointer. So this last node's pointer is null. Why null? Because this is the last node, nothing to point for the last node. Okay. Here in the intermediate node, B node, second node, the information part or the pointer part or the next part, here there is a pointer. This pointer points to the address of the third node. Here this is the last node, C node. Okay. And incidentally, the last node's pointer is always null. So it can grow or shrink the size execution during the execution of the program using dynamic memory allocation. That is, either we can insert or delete at every position of the linked list. Okay, in case of single linked list, there is only one single pointer. Okay, along the pointer, along the growth of the pointer, we can either insert or we can either delete. So array versus linked list. So this is the array. So array starts from your zeroth by default. Array starts from zeroth index and it ends at the n minus 1. If the array size is n, it ends at n minus 1 index. Okay, so there are 10 to 50. There are these nodes. Now, in arrays, the elements are stored in contiguous memory location. One of you have answered this, that this is stored in contiguous memory location, and array are static data structure unless and until we use the calloc or malloc function. That is, we are interested in using the dynamic memory allocation. And arrays are suitable for inserting and deletion of the element from the end. This is quite natural. Could you please tell me insertion and deletion of an element of an array from the end? What will be the complexity?
O1.
O1, not order of 1, big O of 1.
Sorry, yes, sir. Big of one.
Big O of 1. That is constant time. You can delete, or you can delete or insert one single element, either one end or another end, at constant time. That is order of 1. Okay, randomly accessing the element and searching the list in a particular value. That is randomly accessing an element, searching the list for particular value. This will take order of n, your array size. Okay, so this is the array. Now linked list is contiguous storage. One main difference, contiguous storage, that is 10. Here in your example, this is shorted array, 10, 15, 20, 22, 25, 30 up to 50, shorted array. Okay, now in linked list, let 15 is stored in A position at index A. Let 10 is stored in index H. So at point H, 10 is stored. At point A, 15 is stored at index I. At index I, where is I? Here, this is I. Actually, this is I. Okay, is it visible? This is I. Is it visible?
sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
Yes, sir.
So at position I, 20 is
Yes,
stored.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now as we are dealing with the single linked list, so we know that every node has two parts. First one is the data part and second one is the linking part. So after 10, what should be the value? Your next value should be 15, as this is the shorted array, or you are asked to sort the elements in the linked list. So first 10 is placed, then 15 will be there. What will be the address of 15? That is A. So this is A. So at the info part or the next part of the first node, we put the 15, that is second node's address, that is A. So 10 is the data part and your next part is the A. So 15, next part is 20. So address of 20 is I. So we put I. So next we put 20, the data part. After that, 22 is there. The address part of 22 is E. So we put 22, address of 22, that is E, at the next part of third node, that with data part 20. Okay. Now, finally, we put the pointer. So 10, the next part of 10 is pointing to the second node, 15. Second part of second part means next part of 15 is pointing to the third node. So this is the single linked list, non-contiguous storage. One basic difference. Now in linked list, adjacency between any two elements are maintained by means of links or pointers. Okay. it is essentially a dynamic data structure. Obviously, this is a dynamic data structure because dynamically we can allocate or delete a particular node at any time. Okay, so linked lists are suitable for inserting an element at any position, deleting an element from anywhere, applications where sequential access is required, in situations where the number of elements cannot be predicted beforehand. This is one of the most basic difference between linked list and array. In case of array, suppose there are 61 students in the class. So if we declare the class size is 61, class array 1D array class with size 61. Now if we add extra 9 students, then we have to either expand the array by using calloc or malloc function. Okay, but in case of linked list, there is a flexibility of size. So in situation where the number of elements cannot be predicted beforehand. So this is one of the most basic difference between array and linked list. So linked list first part is the data part. So why linked list are called the self-referencing data structure? Do you have any answer? Why these are called the self-referencing data structure, especially from section A student, group 1 students? Why these are called the self-referencing data structure? Group 1 students?
Sir,
So because it points to the next or like the consecutive of the previous pointers, so it like creates the addresses by itself, and like unlike the array, it's self-referencing. So it
Sir, it stores
points
the
to the
reference of
consecutive.
another structure of its same data type.
Yes, this is the actual answer. Every node has two parts, either one part is data part and the second part is the pointer part. This second part points to the node which is of same type. Okay, which is of same type, that is that pointed particular node can be broken into two parts, either in data part or in one part is data part, next part is the pointer part. Okay, that's why we use the structure. This is the node name. First part is the data part. Its data type, its data type is integer, so int data. So this is the data part, and this particular one is the next part, pointer part. So what will be the return type? What will be the return type of this pointer? Actually, this pointer points to the node which is of same type. So type is struct node. Okay, so this is this second part is the pointer part. That's why we put the name. So next is the name of the pointer, and it is a pointer. That's why we place the indirection operator, a star next, and return type is struct node star next. Okay, so this is the definition, how to define a node in linked list in C. So this is the definition of node in linked list. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
yes,
next.
sir.
Such structures which contain
Yes,
a member field pointing to the same structure type are called the self-referencing structures. Okay, so single linked list. One second. I'm now skipping the double linked list. So SLL, CLL, DLL. Next one is the creation of node. Creation of node. That is dynamically. You have to dynamically create a new node. Okay, you have to dynamically create a new node. So in single linked list, single linked list, there are several operations. So what are the operations? So first operation is the traversing. Second operation, searching a particular value. Okay, you can count the number of nodes in the SLL. Next one is the insert. So insert, there are uh, at beginning, at end, at any position. 5 is delete. So delete you can use. You can use. First one is the from beginning, from end, at any position. 6 is the merging of two SLLs and shorting of shorting. So these are the operations in SLL. Okay. So 1 second. So this is the start or head. Okay, and this is first node 1. This first node points to the second node. This is 2. And this is the third node 3. Okay, this is the last node, nothing to point, so the pointer part is made null. Okay, and the start node or head node always points to the address of the first node. Now what will be the algorithm for traversing the array? First of all, we have to put a temporary pointer. It can be, you can use the temp or ptr, any name. So this is the ptr. Okay, ptr pointer. So initially the ptr pointer is pointing the start node. Okay, pointing to the start node. Next, you have to traverse this ptr unless and until we get the null value. So traversing. What will be the algorithm for traversing? Set ptr is equal to start, your first node, ptr is equal to start, and while your ptr not is equal to null, while your ptr not is equal to null, you have to print the ptr arrow data part. That is, every node has two parts, data part and next part. While ptr not is equal to null, you have to print this part, and you have to advance. So ptr, you have to advance. So ptr is equal to ptr arrow next. So advance the pointer or forward the pointer, okay? And this is for printing the data part of the nodes. Is it clear? Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
And last is exit. So this is the code for algorithm for, this is the algorithm for traversing the list. Now, how to count the list? How to count the number of nodes in the list? So just copy the same algorithm. Set ptr is equal to start while your ptr not is equal to null, while your ptr not is equal to null, and the last one is the exit. Okay, so we have to count the number of nodes, and we have to just count the number of nodes. So there is a count variable. Let there is a count variable and initialize the count variable with 0. Okay, initialize the count variables with 0. So here you have to first increment the count, that is count plus plus, and next ptr is ptr next, and finally int count. Just print the count, increment the count, finally just print the count. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Second layout 0. This is next. How to search a particular value? Do you have any idea how to search a particular value?
So same algorithm, just we will be comparing it with a particular value. That's it.
Okay. So first set the pointer. First set the pointer as the start node. Next, while your pointer is not null. Okay. While your pointer is not null, and inside the while loop, there will be if your value is v equals to ptr data. Then let position is a variable. Let position. So we just write POS is ptr. Otherwise, so if this happens, so this is otherwise ptr is, we advance the pointer, ptr is ptr next, and this is the end of loop. So end of loop, if there is no such, if there is no such elements found, then we write null. Okay, so while your ptr is not null, that is we have to traverse the whole array, sorry, we have to traverse the whole list, and we have to fetch, we have to collect the particular value. So if v is your, if the value is found, if the value is found, then just copy the position. So ptr is position, pos variable. Okay, otherwise proceed, otherwise proceed, forward your pointer. And for unsuccessful search, pos is null for unsuccessful. Search. Okay, so traversing, searching, and the third one is the count the number of nodes in single linked list. Up to this, any problem? Up to this, any problem? Please ask. How to
No, sir.
traverse, how to traverse, how to count the number of nodes, and how to find out the searching.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. So now insert. So insert at beginning. Insert at beginning. So here we have to use the knowledge of dynamic memory allocation. Here we have to use the dynamic memory allocation. Now here we use the concept of available pool. Available pool. So the efficient way of representing the linked list is using the free pool of storage. So what is a free pool? Free pool of storage. It is a memory bank that is available. Free pool of storage, that is available memory bank. There will be a number of available space for creation of the new nodes. Okay, let we denote this available free space as avail. Okay, so our code will be if, so if avail, that is available free space, if avail is null, if avail is null, then what will be the message? What will be the message? Overflow, right? Available free space, free pool is null, that is overflow. Okay, otherwise we have to create a new node. So new node is, so new node is avail. Okay, next, new node is created. New node is created but partially. So we have to use avail is avail arrow next. Avail is avail arrow next. Okay, next we have to put the value. Next we have to put the value, that is at the data part. So at the data part of the value. So this value is user input value. This value is stored in the data part of the new node. Okay, data part of the new node. Next, what will be the instruction? Now your new node is please, the new node is pointing to the start node. So what will be the code? New node is pointing to the, sorry, new node next. So new node is pointing to the start node. Okay, new node is pointing to the start node, and your start node now becomes the new node. So start is new node. Up to this, any confusion? Up to this, any confusion?
So can you please explain this part again?
The free pool is free pool is not available. Which part?
So inserting in the beginning.
Okay. Suppose this is the no. This is the link. This is the list given. This is the list given. Okay. S first node, header node, start node or header node. This is the first node 1 with data part 1. This is the second node with data part 2, and last node with data part 3. Okay. Now suppose you are interested for inserting a new node, with data value, let 5. How to do? So first, so this white screen, you can imagine the white screen, entire white screen is available free space. Okay. So if your available free space is null, then obviously there is a shortage of memory. It is overflowed. The message is overflown. Okay. Otherwise, we can easily create a new node. Okay. Let this name is new node. New node. The name is new node. Okay. This is your new node. So avail, new node is avail. This particular line, new node is avail. This particular line will allocate a space from the available memory space for the new node. Okay. Is it clear? New node is
Yes, sir.
avail. Okay. Next, this particular node should point to the next available space or next node. These should be of same type. These should be of same type with struct node, as this is the self-referencing structure. So avail. What is avail? Avail node is avail next. So these two lines create the structure of your new node. Okay. Next, this value is inserted by the input, by the user, by using keyboard. The value is 5 here, but for our example here, this is 5. So 5 is inserted at which position? At the data part of the new node. Okay. So at the data part of the new node, we put 5. Is it clear? Up to this, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now your new node should point to the start node. Your new node should point to the start node. So pointing part, what is the pointing part? The next part is the pointing part. So next part, so your next part, so the second part, this part will now point to the start node. Okay. So that's why this line, new node next is start. So new node is now pointing to the start node. And the last node, your new node now becomes the start node. So S. So this will be S. This will be S. Or you can write, if this is S, S now points to this. Okay.
Okay, sir. So I have one question. Can you please show us how a linked list is initialized? Because I'm not getting the idea how you do this in a code. Like in a C program, how will this be implemented? Like, will we have two variables like next and the value? How is linked list implemented? I'm not getting that thing. Like, I understand the structure of it. How is the new node inserted? But I'm not getting how will we implement it in the code.
You are from group 1 or group 2?
I'm from group two.
Group 2. Okay. So how to initialize? How to initialize a code? How to initialize a node? Okay. Linked list. How to initialize a linked list? So first, what will be the code? So start node, let create function, create. So create. Now let, this is the one argument function, and it returns the head node, that is the start node. So it returns the start node. Now start is a pointer. Start is a pointer. Why start is a pointer? Because start node points to the first node. So start. What will be the return type of the start? Start node. Okay. Up to this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you have to create a new node and one pointer for traversing. So what will be the return type? What will be the return type? Start node. Okay. First line complete.
Yes, sir.
Start s, small s, small s. Okay. Next, let int n. N is your let number. Okay. So let us have an example printf. Enter up to, enter, suppose enter up to 1, that is the enter -1, let enter -1 for int. Okay. Next, printf, enter your data. Enter your data. Scanf, scanf is the integer type data. So here this is in. Okay. So while your in your data, while your n not is equal to -1. So -1 is the break. So up to this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we have to dynamically allocate the new node. So new node. So new node is the, what is the malloc? Malloc, malloc, malloc structure. So first one is the what is the first one? Cast type. So what is the cast type? Or UCT struct node. Struct node start. So cast type pointer. This is the just general format malloc, and this is the byte size. So size of and size of what? Size of what? Obviously the structure. Struct node. So this is the new node creation. Okay. Now new node is created. Now we have to insert. Now we have to insert the data part. Sorry. Data part. Data part is now in your user input. Now if initially your entire list is empty. So start is equal to null. Your entire list is empty. Then what should we do? Your new node is the first node, right? Your new node is the first node. So new node, so new, new node. So your new node is the first node. So new node next. This is the first node and this is the last node, right? So this is the null. Next part of the new node is null. Okay, and at the same time, your new node becomes the start node. So start, start is new node. Up to this, any problem? Please ask me. If you have any problem, please ask me. Up to this, if your start is null, then new node next is null and start is new node. That is initially when your entire list is empty. Any problem up to this? Otherwise, sorry, else up to this, next else that is there are something in the list, your list is not empty. So ptr is start. We copy the start. We have to traverse first. We have to traverse, use this particular code. We have to traverse, that is ptr is start. So ptr is start. Okay, next what should we do? While your ptr is not null, so while your ptr, that is not ptr, your ptr is start, and your start is of is a node which has two parts, data part and the linking part. The start node's data part is null, or obviously this is empty. So ptr is a node which has two parts, data part and the next part. So ptr arrow next not is equal to, let this is null, that is your last node. Okay, next ptr, that is we have to advance. So ptr is ptr, how to advance, how to advance?
Yeah, next.
ptr next. Okay, so
Next.
now we are at the last node. After traversing the whole array, we are at the last node. At that point, we have to insert the newly created node. The newly created node is this. We have to insert the newly created node. Now, what should we do? So ptr next. ptr next is new node. At the same time as your new node is the last node, so new node next is null. Is it clear up to this? Is it clear to you? That is
Yes,
how to create the list. So finally you have to return
Yes, sir.
the start node, head node. Argument is passed, so return start. Okay, so this is the insertion, this is the creation. Okay, so this is just a creation of new node and linked list. This is the code for creation of new node and linked list. Okay,
okay, sir.
so at beginning you can do at beginning. At the end, how we can insert at the end? What will be the algorithm? How we can insert at the end? At the end, how we can insert?
So this was for end only, no?
Which one?
So the one
Previous
you
one.
wrote right now.
This particular code is for creation of a new node and inserting this new node at the linked list. If your list is initially empty, then your code is this one, then your code is this one, highlighted one. Otherwise, that is your list is not empty. List is not empty, then you have to insert at the last part of the existing linked list. So this highlighted portion is used for inserting the node, inserting the newly created node at the last part of the existing linked list. So this entire code, so entire C code is used only for creation of linked list, but insertion at the beginning, insertion at the end, insertion at any specified position are quite different. Okay, so insertion at the end, what will be the code?
So first we'll check if we have from the
So
pool of empty.
if available is null, then the pool is not available, that is overflow. So copy just this code, copy. Overflow. So if available is null, then overflow. Okay. Otherwise, we have to dynamically create a node, that is new node is avail, and avail is equal to avail next. Okay. Next, we have to input user input data to the data part. So data part, this is just value. Okay. So new node data is the value, user input value. So new node data is user input value. Okay. Next, as this is the last node, this is specified that you have to insert at the last position. So what should we do? What should we do? New node next is null, right? Then PTR is start. Let PTR is start. So while you are at the last one, that is PTR not is equal to, your PTR not is equal to, sorry, PTR not is equal to null. While PTR not is equal to, that is PTR or PTR next. This will be PTR next. Will be PTR next. So PTR next not is equal to null unless and until PTR next, that is you are at the last one. So this you can use this particular code, fragment. Okay, you can use. So unless and until PTR next not is equal to null, you have to proceed. Okay, right? So you have to proceed. That is set PTR is PTR arrow next. Okay. And when you are at the last position, then just write PTR next is new node. Finally exit. So at the end, this will be your code. So here new node next is null is made inside this fragment, but here in our algorithm we just made here null, last part of the node, last part of the node is made null. Up to this, any problem? You have any problem? Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, no problem.
Okay. So
Yes, sir.
in our next
Audible.
in our next class we will discuss insertion at any position, that is either before or after a given node, and deletion from beginning, that is we have to use the free free pointer, free we have to use the free function from beginning, from end, at any position. Okay, then merging of two single linked list and sorting of a single linked list. Okay, I'm now stopping this record.